Today it was announced that Kathleen Kennedy will be stepping down as president of Lucasfilm this year. Now, her contract did end in 2024, so that leads me to believe that Disney and her both just mutually decided to not continue or renew her contract. According to Andrew Salazar, co-owner of Discussing Film, he said that they heard whispers of this happening last year and that he knows who her replacement or replacements will be and that they are exactly who we think they are. Which to me means that it will be Favreau and Filoni taking lead on Lucasfilm. Much like DC Studios having Peter Safran and James Gunn taking the lead, with James being on the creative side of things and then Peter focusing on the business side of things, I think it's safe to assume that John will be dealing with the business side of the company while Dave will be focusing on the creative side. Now, both Favreau and Filoni have a long history with Disney, John going all the way back to Iron Man, the inception of the MCU, and Dave going all the way back to Rebels, and even before that, being with Star Wars during the Clone Wars and working directly under George Lucas. At the end of the day, the one or the ones that I want replacing Kennedy are people that not only love Star Wars, that not only are passionate about Star Wars, but that also have a deep understanding of Star Wars. Star Wars is a universe, is a franchise that needs to be taken with great care. Now, I'm not one to usually brag on Kennedy. I have plenty of critiques for her. I have plenty of issues with her. But I think under her leadership, we also got some pretty good things. Unfortunately, we also got a lot of mid things or poor things. I think with Dave involved, we have someone that worked directly under George Lucas, has a deep understanding of Star Wars and what it means and what it is. And that can really be a driving force in the stories that can be told going forward. Jon Favreau has a pretty impressive resume as a producer and has had many successful films and projects under Disney. So I think these two tag teaming Star Wars can lead to a lot of great things. At the same time, there have been not so great things that they have been involved in that we've gotten, including the Book of Boba Fett. And I have to say, even Ahsoka was a bit mid, as much as I loved the member berries that were in that series. Of course, there's a chance that these are just rumors and that Favreau and Filoni won't be taking lead as presidents of Lucasfilm, but that there will be one single person taking charge, and it could be somebody completely different. Maybe somebody unknown, maybe somebody that we've never heard of. I don't know. Again, I just hope we have someone in charge that has a deep love and understanding for this universe, and that approaches Star Wars with the story-first mentality. Much like James Gunn and Peter Safran when it comes to the stories for DC Studios, I hope we saw one that puts quality over quantity, someone that puts the story first, someone that is willing to serve the characters in the story above all else within Star Wars, because I think that's what's been severely lacking in a number of the projects that we've gotten in the recent years. I don't want to be a doomer. I'm going to try and be optimistic. I haven't been as excited for Star Wars stuff recently, but I will say Skeleton Crew was a great surprise. I am looking forward to Andor Season 2. I have hopes for Rey's movie. I think Daisy deserves a great movie. I think Rey deserves a great movie. So I'm really hoping that movie turns out great. There's so much potential for this universe. I hope that not only are things addressed within the television and film side of Lucasfilm, but that we also start to bring in great games. I think the books and the comics are covered pretty well, but I think games, the video games, are the next thing that I would like to see addressed after the movies and television, and hopefully get us a Knights of the Old Republic remake, maybe Knights of the Old Republic 3, maybe a continuation of Republic Commando. I don't know. There's so many games that were just kind of left hanging, and I hope we see a continuation of some of those stories and some of those characters in one way or another. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think about Favreau and Filoni taking charge of Lucasfilm, or if you think there should be somebody else. May the Force be with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.